The BMR Strut Tower Brace we have here is currently your most popular option in the category that will clear most aftermarket intake manifolds, such as your Boss 302, your Cobra Jet, and for the 3-valve cars, the Ford Performance intake manifold. Pricing for the red brace will be right around 130 bucks, and the extremely simple 4-bolt install will get a soft 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, with a little bit more detail to come later in the video. So a strut tower brace like the BMR here is one of those easy and affordable ways to make a subtle impact in improving your handling, helping to stiffen up the front end a little bit, take some of the roll out of the front of the car when you're pushing it hard in turns. Now, I do say subtle here because in the big spectrum of handling parts, I would argue there are going to be other mods out there that will make a bigger impact to improving your handling, such as your sway bars, your springs, and tires. But 99% of the time, the strut tower brace will be affordable and extremely easy to install, and that does certainly apply to the BMR option we have here. And for a few of you guys who might be a little unfamiliar with the brand, BMR is a premier suspension and handling company for late model hot rods who focuses in on making Mustangs not only handle a little bit better thanks to parts like the strut tower brace here, but also 60 foot a little bit better as well, thanks to parts like their control arms, relocation brackets, and more for the owners who might prefer the straight line racing stuff instead. And at the end of the day, guys, I can say Kelly and the gang down at BMR in Florida really do have these cars figured out from a suspension standpoint. Now, construction-wise, you are gonna be looking at a combination of 1x2 inch steel tubing for a majority of the brace here, and then 3/16 inch steel plate for the ends, which together will help link up those front strut towers, adding a little bit of strength to the unibody and helping to eliminate excess flex. Now, this particular option has been finished off in the BMR Signature Red powder coat. As you can see, definitely gonna pop under the hood a little bit more, but you can also grab this thing in their hammer tone powder coat if you prefer. And finally, guys, like a majority of other BMR products that you'll find on the site, the strut tower brace has been made here in the USA. But again, one of the big things to point out with this particular BMR option is that, yes, it's going to clear your factory intake manifold without issue, but it's also going to clear taller aftermarket intake manifolds such as the Boss, the CJ, and the 3-valve Ford Performance options. Now, this isn't usually the case with other options in the category, and in my opinion, guys, is going to be a big selling point when checking out the affordable BMR option. But as for the installation, again, very soft 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, guys. This one is extremely easy. 4 bolts is really all you're looking at here, so a few minutes from start to finish. And to give you a better idea of what's involved with this job, here is one of our techs with a walkthrough.
We're gonna start this install off by removing these 2 13mm bolts on each side of the strut towers. Now we can install our strut tower brace. Make sure to install the provided washers that come with the strut tower brace. And simply put your nuts back on. And once you've tightened all 4 nuts back down, your installation is complete.
So in closing, guys, if you're looking to stiffen up the front end while also clearing those taller intake manifolds for less than 150 bucks, be sure to check out the BMR option right here at AmericanMuscle.com.